meet your maker. Pour one out for the friends that you'll ignore. So go and smoke your veggies now, 'cause we gotta go to the Midwest Degens Show. The sitcom dream on, burning in Sean Glow.
Hi, and welcome back to the Midwest Degen Show. I'm Alex. He's Caleb.
How's it going, everybody?
And we're back at you with another episode. We got a good amount of stuff. I accidentally gave you guys a little sneak peek of what we got going on later in the episode. But had an eventful weekend. Want to kind of recap UFC real quick? Just how we did on that, because I feel like we did pretty successful.
Yeah, we did really good if you're just going through and looking at who we had winning the fights and who actually won the fights. I'd have to go back through and double check, re-listen to the episode, but I want to say we were only wrong on like 2 or 3 fights.
Moreno and Zellhuber.
And
I'm
I feel like
scrolling to try
there's
and find
one
another.
more.
I'm scrolling to try and find it. Yeah, I don't. Shit, do I even have?
Or am I thinking of the one dude that we had winning by points, but he won by knockout in the first?
That might have been the one.
I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I had. I don't think I had one. Or I don't think we had. I think we just had two that I can think of, and then we had that one where we took the wrong form. Uh,
Yeah. So
Overall, pretty good weekend.
overall not too bad. I mean, we were almost there. We almost had it.
Oh, absolutely. It was a bit of a sketchy weekend. Bit of a sketchy weekend. I was telling Caleb earlier in the day, on Saturday, I had a slip for 162 where five for UFC where five of the 11 legs had hit and it was looking really good. But then immediately following that, I had another slip or it was looking good with five legs, and then I had a slip, two different slips in hockey going for $50 off a dollar. And in the span of 30 seconds, all three of those slips just went to like just doomed status, like no chance. So it was
Yeah, and that
sketchy.
that always sucks whenever it's at the same exact time too, because it gives you just that little glimmer of hope that you're just gonna squeeze by, but then you don't at the end of it all.
Sends you into panic mode a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, looking, yeah, had other than that, I had a good weekend on hockey. Hockey's been kind of my best hitter here lately. Um, but going on to our shit, if I can pull up the going on to our main event, our opener and our main event of the evening in terms of our topics. We have is 23-11 cheating? Is Tyler Reddick cheating to his wins in NASCAR? Are they not legitimate? We have our superstitions and our speculations about the matter. And Caleb, I know you've done a lot of deep diving. You've been fucking connecting the dots. You've been fucking recognizing patterns. You know what's going on with this a lot more than I know what you've told me, and then I've known what I've seen. But outside of that, I don't know all the ins and outs like you do. So please enlighten me to a degree and our viewer on the matter.
Yeah, so we all know how dominant 2311 and in particular Tyler Reddick has been this year. and it's been real intriguing to really see how it's all unfolding. Some of the speculations out there is that they're either doing some sort of they're using some sort of chemical compound on the tires to help improve their grip and the tire life. And a lot of people are also saying that they're shaving weight off the inside of the body panels. But um, I've been doing a lot of research on this, and I think we might honestly just be we might be getting into the next, like the true next generation of NASCAR with just the way they train, um, driver readiness, just how the overall teams work together, like for an ownership group. So say 2311, how they're all working together as one fluid team compared to how, say, Richard Childress Racing is doing their thing, kind of separated team by team, where they're not really sharing too much of the same data.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just kind of like we were discussing that Jackson Storm. I guess we'll call it the Jackson Storm factor, if you will.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll trademark the term the Jackson Storm effect. Um, and once again, trademark TM.
Unless Disney
But
wants it, then we can't do anything.
they're too late. We already beat them to it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's just the way they are preparing and how they've really set themselves up for this year because they've gotten that money from the lawsuit where they didn't really get the race dividends for the past 2 years. They got all of that back in back pay. And what Michael Jordan wound up doing is he went and coached engineers from F1 teams such as Mercedes and Red Bull. He took the head. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh, he took the head simulator developer from Porsche's racing development team and brought him on board. And it's practically an F1 team in NASCAR the way they are they're running the show.
Do you think that's
Like
why they were able to? Why Reddick? Sorry to cut you off. Do you think that's why Reddick's been able to dominate on, or why he was able to dominate on the road course on Sunday?
I think so because with that simulator that they have, let me go to my notes here.
Dude, holy
I
shit!
got
It
it
is
all
Jackson
put
Storm.
down. Um, Sorry, folks. I'm scrolling through my notes. I was working hard on this last night after the race. Um, where is that? But yeah, basically the simulator that they have, um, they can get. Yep, here it is. They call it driver in the loop. That's what they're calling their simulation package. But what they're able to do with it is they can get down like to the specifics of what the race day conditions are going to be. like what the relative humidity is going to be, what the barometric pressure is going to be, what the wind speed is going to be, what the temperature is going to be, what the asphalt temperature is going to be. And they can factor all of that in to the simulator so that whenever they are actually testing there at their airspeed facility, they're getting the most accurate data points for how their cars are going to handle. Like, I want to say so far, based on what I've been able to find, um, based off of what they're getting off their simulations,
Mhm.
they're accurate down to the 99.9% on
Jesus.
lap expectancy for the tires and the fuel.
So it's down to a science, damn near. I
Yeah,
mean, almost completely, if you were
and
kidding.
that is part of the reason why Tyler Reddick was able to run faster times through those chicanes on the road course than Shane Van Gisbergen,
They had
because he
that.
was able to actually sit there this whole past week and learn what line he needs to run, because it also factors in where the grooves are on the pavement, where the best place to run on that is. Um, think of, we're going to go old school here. I don't know if you're old enough to play it, Alex, or not, but Need for Speed Most Wanted in 2006.
Absolutely.
Whenever you have the line on the road, showing you the best possible driving line, they have pretty much that same setup on that simulator.
So they get to practice that and figure out where they need to stick to. Oh yeah, well they had no they okay, so they did two versions. I played the newer version. I didn't play the original. The newer one was whenever I was in rehab. That was like the only thing we did was play Need for Speed Most Wanted on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, no, I'm talking the original one where it had like the fuck, I want to say it was like a BMW 328i or something on the cover.
Yeah. The one I played, I think it had a
Yeah.
Lambo. Or no, it had a Porsche, my bad. It had a Porsche and a cop car. No, fucking I do find it fascinating how like they were able to like I do you think it has anything to do with like some of the shit that they're doing in like basketball to rehab those guys and like MJ being around that stuff every day, whether it be at UNC or with the Hornets, just any of his connections to basketball scene, the recovery process and how they go about that sort of shit and training, practice, all that, like the logistics, analytics, all that. Do you think this is him just bringing that over into NASCAR? Whereas previously NASCAR's just kind of been like, I'm gonna fucking get you, turn left, I'm gonna fucking get you, bud. You know?
It it could be, because if you look at photos from their airspeed facility, it looks more like the Silicon Valley tech headquarters than it does a actual NASCAR team garage. They have uh fitness and recovery rooms that are at the same level as the NBA. They're actually better than some NCAA football programs in some regards. So that could play a factor into it, because they're treating their guys like actual athletes, making them want to like push themselves to be better because they have the tools there to do it. Like, yeah, most of these shops will have like a Bowflex and a treadmill in them, but they don't have, the ice baths. They don't have the fucking sauna for your muscles to relax and everything. They don't have that kind of stuff because they don't focus into it.
Mm.
And they really take pride in keeping their engineers and their mechanics happy there at the facility too. Like, they have almost Google level uh kind of recreation area where they can just go and chill out, hang out, just kind of bring the vibes back up if the vibes get low. Even though at this point in time, I don't think the vibes are really too low there.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. Shit, my bad. It's just so it's just so fascinating to see how like someone like it. Honestly, it is seeing other, or I feel like we're just seeing the like true Jackson Storm effect. But like we're seeing people from F1 come over. We're seeing fucking Michael Jordan come in. We're seeing Shane Van Gisbergen come from Rally. Like we're seeing all these different people come from all these different facets of racing and sports in general, and bringing their knowledge along with it to the sport of NASCAR, and just improving the game for the better. And right now, it's kind of a bland product because it's almost a lock. You know, Tyler Reddick's going to win. But it is great to see people rejuvenating the sport.
Yeah, and I almost feel like this kind of F1 influence is almost what the sport needed. Because I mean, right now, 2311 is really the only team with a true CFD compartment, computational fluid dynamics, where they sit there and they look at what the spec limits are based on that car, and they sit there in the wind tunnel and play with it like for fucking weeks and see what they can fucking do to get that car to be the most aerodynamic and run the fastest lap time that they can.
And here's where our theory on cheating comes in. It isn't anything crazy, folks. I can tell you. But our theory on how they might be cheating is we think that what that CFD department is doing for 2311, we think what they're doing is that they're noticing in the wind tunnel that if they make very slight adjustments, like millimeters, like a few extra millimeters on the fucking uh on the car, that it has better performance, like, or that it has like some noticeable performance increase. So what we think they're doing is they're taking it through inspection, getting it passed, starting the race off normally, and then as race progresses, we always see repair tape on the side of it. Always see repair tape in the same spot. What was it again? The right front.
Yeah, the right front of the bumper.
Yeah, so we see the right front of the bumper always has the repair tape on it, which it just lends me to believe that there's something with it. To where I just feel like that it just makes the most sense. Like I like it just make, and if they're gonna be cheating anyway, it's gonna be related to using extra tape or some shit like that to add onto their bumper just to get a little bit of an aerodynamic advantage.
Well, what I'm thinking is they're what they're doing is they are either leaving a wide enough body gap at some point there on that front bumper, or they've got it uh filed out so thinly behind that front bumper and they have little fucking pinholes on it. It's just letting the slightest amount of air come in, and that air coming down on that right tire is what's helping him get the extra grip that he's needing. Because that's the main tire that they really got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
That front right tire.
Yeah, that's the one elevating. Not on the road courses, obviously, but on your
Yeah.
normal NASCAR tracks, that's going to be the side that's elevating. No, it's just crazy. Glad to see we got the chase back, and we're seeing a dominant season off the rip from 2311 and Tyler Reddick. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep it up the rest of the year. I think that leads us to, we can probably just, if they haven't have it posted. Do they have it posted? They don't have it posted yet. We'll go ahead. We'll save it for for Wednesday when hopefully they'll have it posted. But I think we both already know we're just gonna take Tower Reddick to win the race, right?
Yeah, it's in Phoenix this weekend.
Do you think the
It's
Heat
going to
can
be a
play?
really It could. It's going to be a flat track, so it's going to be interesting to see how he's able to handle that. Um, I mean,
Cookout was flat, wasn't
I'm
it?
sure he's been in there. What's that?
Was Cookout flat?
I think so, but it was also like a quarter mile track
Fair.
or less than a quarter mile track.
My one
So
thing is Cookout was Cookout was the only one we didn't see him win at. That was flat track.
yeah,
I
but
wonder
who
if the
knows?
lack of
He could
variables.
also be in there. He could be in there, fucking practicing fucking day and night up until like Thursday whenever he's got to head out there. So
True.
he could be fucking perfecting that track.
We'll just have to we'll truly just have to wait and see throughout the course of the week how he does or how he performs early on and how he performs as it progresses. Um, I guess moving on from our segment there on 2311. Um, we got our NHL and our basketball, both sides of our barns. Uh, hockey. I got a bunch of shit going right now that we don't need to talk about. I don't. I won't. I'm worried for it. I'm worried for it. The Stars are down one in the first, and everything's riding on the Stars, which wasn't smart of me, but go Stars. But for Tuesday tomorrow, we got a fat slate tomorrow. Yeah, we got a bunch of games tomorrow. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games tomorrow, 22 teams playing. Um, I'll kind of run through some of the ones I really like, or I'll run through every game and then I'll run through ones I really like and then do an over under for them. Uh, Panthers, Devils, Panthers, Devils. Gotta go Devils. Predators, Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are a stupid dominant team this season. It doesn't make sense. Sabres, Golden Knights, Sabres, Caps, Mammoth. I think I'm gonna take Mammoth on that one. Penguins, Bruins, Penguins, Blackhawks, Jets. I'm gonna double back on that one. I'm gonna do Bruins over Penguin, or no, I'm gonna do Penguins over Bruins. I'm gonna stick to my gut on that. I'm gonna take Blackhawks to cover, or I'm gonna take Jets to win. I'm gonna take Jets to win. Uh, Stars are on the Canada tour. Um, I'm still gonna take the Stars. Can't go against them. Good Canadian matchup here. Ottawa versus Edmonton. Edmonton allows a lot of goals. They score a lot of goals, but they let up a lot of goals. Ottawa doesn't let up a lot of goals. I like Ottawa in that matchup. Uh, Lightning at Wild. Can't remember who. I'm pretty sure it was the fucking Hurricanes. Just absolutely torched the Lightning. Lightning get a day off though. Wild also get a day off. Think I'm gonna like the Wild on that one. Avalanche at Ducks. Avalanche on the back-to-back. Ducks got a rest today. I've noticed Anaheim, as David told me, Anaheim will always cover, so we're going with Anaheim to cover on that one. Canadiens at Sharks. Canadiens. Sharks to cover, but Canadiens to win. We'll double that one up.
Yeah.
Keep it nice and short on over-unders. I like Ottawa, Edmonton. Lower odds, but I'm going to take the under 6.5, under 7 goals. I think they can do it. I think Ottawa can hold Edmonton off well enough. Let me look here. Sabres Golden Knights over. Just watched the Sabres fucking just nuke fuck, I can't remember who they nuked, but they just absolutely nuked somebody like 2 days. Last game they had was an absolute just nuke. Just when it was like 4 goals in the first period.
Yeah, I remember the game you're talking about. I just can't. For the life of me, I can't remember who they were playing.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I'm trying, but I can't either. Preds, Blue Jackets over under 7. I think I like the under on that one. I think I like the under, which we've seen both of these teams putting up a lot of points here lately. I think they're still going to be able to put up a decent amount of points, but I just think that 7, like a 4-3 final score better is a bit preposterous. Trying to see
Well,
if
Smashville, as they were calling themselves today, every time they went to say Nashville, kind of got annoying. Um, they did not really look all that good today. They only scored 2 goals. Technically would be 3, but one of them got called back.
well, also you got to keep in mind the Red Wings as well. They would have had another 2. They would have had another 2 if they weren't called back. They'd like back to back. I've never seen some shit like that. They were up. They would have gone up 3-0. Somehow they had 2 goals called back. Wild shit.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'm trying to see any other ones I like. Yeah, and even then, that the line for that one was the 6.5, and it finished at 6. So I think I'm gonna stick with the under on that one, even if Columbus fucking torches them. I think we'll still see that, or I think we'll still see it going under. Lightning, Wild. Lightning just got fucking starched. Wild defensive team. Win or lose, it's gonna be it'll probably go under the 7, so I'm gonna take that one as well. I'm gonna have a fun time typing this one out tonight. So for hockey, we got Nashville Predators at Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus money line going under. Golden Knights at Sabres. Sabres over. Ottawa at Edmonton. Senators going under. Canadiens versus San Jose. Canadiens versus San Jose. Lightning at Wild. Wild under 6.5. Panthers at Devils. Devils money line. Mammoth at Caps. Mammoth money line. Penguins at Bruins. Penguins money line. Jets and Blackhawks at Winnipeg. Winnipeg money line. Stars at Flames. Stars money line. And then Anaheim to cover against the Avalanche. That totals out to be plus, how many numbers is that? 1,906,098. Take from this list what you want. There's some good ones on here, so take from this list what you want. I'm gonna place it as a big old parlay. Caleb, onto your bread and butter. Oh, actually, real quick, futures. Futures. I'm gonna do something real quick, if I'm able to. Awards. Here we go. Can I do double on these? Yeah, I can. You can parlay fucking award picks. Um, Hart Trophy, which is the MVP for non-hockey knowers. Uh, we're going we're going McDavid. He's underdog right now, but we got time left in the season. He's leading the league in fucking points, or he's leading the league in goals, or point no points. He has 105 points. I think McKinnon has more goals, which is why he leads. But actually, no, McDavid finishes second in everything. McKinnon, McKinnon for Hart Trophy. Um, for the Vezina, it's hard to say because I've been watching both of these guys that are competing for it. I've been watching them get fucking starched by I've been watching both of them get starched here lately, so it's hard to really tell. I think I got to give it to the Islanders. He has less fucking people around him. Ilya Sorokin. He less surrounding cast. Still putting or fucking holding this team up. Fucking like what I'm seeing there. Um, Defenseman of the year, Zach Werenski, no doubt in my mind. Regular leading goal scorer. Where are we at? Where are we at? NHL leading goal scorers. All right, what do you think? McKinnon's at 40, McDavid's at 35. We got a bunch of people. Okay, let me put it this way. We got we got two guys with Minnesota at 35 and 34. So they're going to be splitting goals. We got a guy with Montreal at 35. Connor McDavid is at 35, and then Nathan McKinnon is leading the pack at 40. Do we think that McKinnon just finishes out? How many games do we got to? This is the crucial.
I want to say like 20. I did the math the other night, and I want to say it would like come out to 20 right about now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 23 games left in the season. I think McDavid makes a push. Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
taking.
could see it.
I think McDavid, and honestly, I'm gonna double back on my Hart Trophy winner. I'm gonna fucking take McDavid to win the Hart Trophy. I think he's gonna be able to do it over. And then he's also obviously gonna win the Ross Trophy for fucking regular season points leader. He's already up like I think it's like 7 points above us next place. And then we'll just throw fucking as long as Buffalo doesn't have a late season collapse, I think their fucking coach is pretty much a shoo-in for the award. What does it not like? It was let me parlay these, and now it's not let me parlay these. Fuck it. Ilya Sorokin for the Vezina, Zach Werenski for the Norris, Connor McDavid for the Rocket Richard, Connor McDavid for the Hart, Connor McDavid for the Art Ross. Wish I could parlay that. Can't though. Pretty fucking dumb. Moving on here to your bread and butter now. Starting to get big time, and we'll have a special episode here for our viewers to commemorate March starting. We both know that that's a very special occasion. Fucking college basketball, Caleb. How are you feeling about the season that
Yeah.
we've had so far?
So far, it's been a real exciting season. Our lone team riding out, completely undefeated this year, Miami of Ohio. The fake Miami, because we all know Ohio isn't real. I'm really wondering if they're going to be able to make it here the rest of the year without getting a loss.
They have what, 2 games left?
But it'll be real exciting. Yeah, I want to say only like 2 games left.
You think they make it in the tourney? I've seen a lot of people talking about that.
I think at this point they have earned themselves an at-large bid. I don't think they even need to win the MAC. I think they just based off of the season they've had, I think they deserve a an outright bid.
And if they do win the MAC and go undefeated, do you think that do you think that there'll be enough? We've never seen in NCAA history a team go undefeated, even down to mid majors like Wichita State. Never seen a team go undefeated and not be a 1 seed. Do you think Miami of Ohio will be the first time? If they like, granted, like barring like hypothetical, Miami of Ohio undefeated all the way to into the tourney. Do they like? Are they a 1 seed?
You would think so, but you can almost see the NCAA giving it to Power 4 schools.
I've been seeing a lot of talk about Florida ending up with a number 1.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be like fucking Florida, Duke, either Arizona or Kansas, and then more than likely Michigan.
Whoever comes out of the fucking Big 12, they'll get the 1.
Yeah. I'm trying to check their rankings here. Yeah, so Miami of Ohio, 29-0, only ranked 19.
They're
And
out of the
yet,
20s.
yeah, and yes, you can say, strength of schedule has something to do with it and all that. But fucking look at KU. They're 21-8, ranked 14th. Florida, 23-6, ranked 5th. Iowa State and Houston and Michigan State and Nebraska. Nebraska's 25-4. They're ranked 9th. But Iowa State, Houston, and Michigan State, they're all 24-5, and they're 6th, 7th, and 8th, respectively.
Michigan is unironically the most interesting team in the top 8. Well, the top 8, I'd say Michigan State is the most interesting team. But outside of that, Michigan is the most interesting team, and that kind of just pisses me off.
Yeah, and I mean, still, your top 3 teams are 27-2, and then Connecticut at number 4, they're 27-3. I don't think fucking Miami of Ohio, I don't think they're getting the respect they deserve.
No, I think I truthfully believe on any given night they could in the tourney. I think they could give it to. I think they give it to Duke. I think they could give it to Zona. And if Michigan is slipping, they're giving it to Michigan. I don't think they give it to UConn though. I think UConn would beat them. Who's your pick though for NCAA? Who's your Cinderella pick? Are you with the people on St.
Xavier.
Louis? Xavier. Where are they even? Where are they even fucking? What conference are they a part of?
No clue.
The Big East. Dog, they're not making it. They're 6-12.
They'll make it.
They're 10.5 games back.
They can make it. They
All
just
right.
gotta win the conference.
What about how do you feel about High Point? High Point or St. Louis?
Um, Let me see their odds. St. Louis is plus 15,000. High Point's plus 50. I just haven't really been too impressed by High Point. I just seen the odds for Miami of Ohio to win it all.
Where are they at?
They're dead at the bottom at plus 50,000.
Hear me out. They're also dead at the bottom for their a Final Four appearance. Could this be the first time we flip a fucking 15K odds? Or is that 150? My eyes can't tell. That's 3 zeros.
That's 15.
Is this the first time we flip a dollar into 150? Miami of
I'm
Ohio.
wondering. I'm wondering here. Damn. I was hoping we could pick all four teams to make it into the Final Four.
I wish. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in for the Miami of Ohio for the Final Four. Ooh. Some of these conference tournament bets could be fun, even if they're straight bets, because a lot of them are fucking like a lot of these like the lower tourneys. Because I don't think they have. Yeah, I don't have SEC or Big 12 or anything. Like the biggest name they got is the Missouri Valley, or the Sun Belt. But like some of these tourneys, like the best odds are like a plus 165, or like the Atlantic Sun. The best odds are plus 220 on Austin P.
Well, the WCC, the West Coast Conference, they got Zaga at minus 170.
Not all of them are perfect.
Long Island University in the Northeast Conference, minus 170.
You can parlay it.
Yeah, I'm putting one together now. High Point to win the Big South is minus 190.
Do you like that? That good?
Yeah, I'm putting something together now. Um, Navy to win the Patriot is minus 210.
East Tennessee State is a plus 190 favorite to win the Southern Conference. I'm locking that shit in right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, won't let me do that one. Oh, you can only parlay up to 5.
Did you lock NDSU for the summit?
Oh fuck yeah.
So what were your 5 that you put?
I got North Dakota State winning the Summit League, Gonzaga winning the West Coast Conference, Long Island winning the Northeast Conference, High Point winning the Big South. I currently have Navy, but I think I'm going to switch them out for East Tennessee.
There's better odds.
Yeah.
That's
So I think
crazy.
I'm
They're
going to do
sleeping on him like
that.
that.
Odds on that 5-legger, plus five, or I'm sorry, plus 2,523. 50 cents will pay out 12.62.
Hell yeah. Oh, the one I got. Wait, what? Oh, you did 50 cents?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just doing $1 to win 25, 20, 24. Yoop. All right. And then on to our actual games for tomorrow since we got a little sidetracked there on fucking tourney talk. What are you liking for our Tuesday matchups?
Yeah, so I went through and I base these mainly just off of recent records and win streaks, cold streaks and everything. I put together a 10-legger, but outside of that, as a solo bet, just because of, being 29-0, I put $1 on Toledo to beat Miami of Ohio tomorrow.
What's that? What are those odds at? Oh, plus 360.
Plus 360.
I don't even know if I want to put that in just because they're at Miami. I just feel like Miami. That's the only time I'll combat a fucking NCAA pick is just Miami of Ohio. They're so dominant
The only
that
reason why I'm doing it for the last game is it's the last game. They haven't experienced the loss yet. And you would really prefer to get that loss out of the way before the tournament actually starts, before you lose your first game in the tournament.
all the pressure is mounting on them right now.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of
But
these are tourney games tomorrow too.
yeah. Yeah, like conference tourney games.
Shit, I didn't realize that. Hell yeah. That'd be worth.
Um,
We don't got many of them.
yeah, I went through and I kind of picked what I liked. So we can go back through after we go over this 10-legger and see if there's anything you wanna add to it, or just give them some insight on that they might want to take. But for the 10-legger, just kind of gonna go through them here. Like I said, I just went off of records and uh the past 5 games that they've played, just going off of that stuff. First up, we got Bryant at New Hampshire. We're going to take Bryant. I got them at plus 138.
Coming off a dub. They're
Uh,
riding high.
yeah. Second line on this is going to be UMBC at the Nerds of New Jersey. We're going to be taking UMBC over the Nerds. I got them at minus 225.
Yep.
Eastern Michigan going into Buffalo. We're going to take Buffalo at home. Eastern Michigan hasn't been that good on the road, so we're going to take Buffalo at minus 200. Alabama at Georgia. I don't really think I need to say too much here. Alabama's coming off of a really decent win streak. I want to say one of the better ones in the SEC. So we're going to take Bama at minus 130. Then next up, Holy Cross at Lafayette. Um, not too big on Holy Cross, especially here as of late. As we get later into the season, they've been kind of falling off. Again on a cold streak.
Tourney
So
play
we're
as
gonna
well.
take, yeah. We're gonna take Lafayette at -188. Then next up, we got ECU going into Texas Tech.
Rivalry.
Or yeah, rivalry. I don't believe this is a Big 12 tourney game yet. I
Nope.
believe it's their last regular season game of the year.
Matchup. Regular season matchup. Yep.
Yeah. Just because of the streak that TCU is on, even though they
Both of these
are
teams are
two
on the
games
same
back at
streak.
Texas Tech. Yeah, both teams are on the same streak, but TCU's really fighting for something. They want to fight. They want to prove that they belong. We're going to take TCU covering the spread. I have it at +9.5, and that's at -102.
I like that.
Mizzou, and we got Mizzou going into Oklahoma.
We're gonna have a debate over
And
this one.
Alex, yeah, I know you're not gonna like me on this one, but you gotta look at what Mizzou's been able to do as fucking underdogs this year,
At
especially
home.
close underdogs like this.
At home.
They've been doing it on the road too because they were underdogs to fucking Mississippi State.
We are firing our coach after this year. I don't know if it's guaranteed. That's just the talk of the town down there, Norman, is that we're firing Porter Mosier after the season. Just what I'm hearing on the streets. That's what I'm hearing. I'll give Mizzou to cover. It's gonna be a close game. I can tell you that. Them boys are gonna get out
See,
there on the court and play each other close.
I think Mizzou's is going to come out firing on all cylinders because right now they're not looking at just being a bubble team. They're looking based on the games they've been playing and the competition they've beat, like fucking Florida. They're looking at an automatic bid, even if they don't win the SEC. Like they are no longer one of those bubble teams. They have their spot secured, and they're going to want to build any momentum they can going into March Madness, because growing up as a child, living around about an hour and a half north of Columbia pretty much my whole life until I joined the Army. Fucking Mizzou never made it past the Sweet 16. I think this is the year they make it past the Sweet 16, but they're going to need the momentum to ride off of to do that. So I wouldn't be surprised if at one point in this game it's fucking 32-6, fucking Mizzou over Oklahoma.
I'm telling you, man, it's not gonna be that bad. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a close game, and that's why I'm giving I'll give Mizzou to cover because Oklahoma will play a close game against them, guaranteed. I can tell you that. My thing is, these boys in Oklahoma, people are some of the alumni. Fucking Trey Young, he's putting back into the program. He's putting back into the Sooners. He realized his roots and who helped him get to where he's at in the league, and he's giving it back to his fucking boys down there in Norman, Oklahoma. And he's part of the reason they're getting finally getting a new basketball arena down there in Norman. Thank God. Shout out Lloyd Noble. Great arena. Love it. But it was time. It was absolutely time. I mean, granted, it's still like fucking 6 years away, but they announced that it's approved and they're gonna start working on it. But these boys got something to play for. Money's coming into the program. I think they're gonna play them close. I think we fire our coach, which is why I'll give Mizzou the 1.5. Like usually I hate these close spreads, but I'm gonna give Mizzou that 1.5. I think they get that. And the lines are so close that I'm willing to make that. Because, like, here, fucking 53-81 with Mizzou to cover, 58-76 or 78 with them to win outright. So I'm alright taking them just as fucking spread or just the spread.
Yeah, I mean, I'm out on my slip here. I got Mizzou money line at 116 plus 116.
Anytime, I'm telling you folks, you're gonna see this with us come football season too. Whenever Mizzou and Oklahoma play, which actually no, I think this is the one year we don't, or did they keep us to the? And I think this is like the one. I think we have like this year and maybe next year that Mizzou doesn't play Oklahoma. I could be completely wrong on this, but I think we don't play you guys for like 2 years, and then it's every year after that. So whenever that rolls
Yeah,
around, it's just
I'd have
it's
to
never gonna
look
be an
at it.
agreement.
The one Mizzou game I'm really only looking forward to this coming year is fucking the border war
Kansas.
between Kansas. Fuck Kansas.
Y'all fucking hate them
If
Kansas people.
you know you're from Missouri, let alone right around the Columbia area, if every time you listen to the song Mr. Brightside, right after the fucking chorus and shit, you're chanting fucking
Fuck
fuck
KU.
KU. Like every time it plays at work, I don't know if you hear it underneath my breath or if I say it loud enough for people to hear it, but I'm fucking over there saying fuck KU, fuck KU, fuck KU.
As one should. Kansas sucks.
Like it's just instinct if you grew up around there, or
Like,
let alone spent any time in Columbia.
you don't even need to. Let me tell you, man. I Texas, right? Grew up in Texas. TCU, watched them. TCU and Oklahoma. Those are my two teams through and through in NCAA. I can never. I'll watch other teams and I'll like spiritually root for whatever they got going on, whether it's a weird stat that I'm a fan of or whatever it is. I'll root for that stat to keep going, or I'll root for them to continue whatever weird streak they're on. But Oklahoma and TCU, my two teams, and growing up, my first NCAA game, TCU versus Kansas, 2014. Fucking Trayvon Boykin playing quarterback for TCU against the Jayhawks in Fort Worth. Fucking great game. Let me tell you, because them Jayhawks, all they got was fucking garbage time points. Let me tell you, that was all they got. They didn't get shit on the board. It's a rainy, crappy day out there in Fort Worth. But the Horned Frogs, they showed the fuck out. And those Jayhawks, they got fucking curb stomped.
Sometimes if I can't find anything else to watch on TV, there's a YouTube video uploaded where it is the entirety of the 2007 Border War game.
Oh, the one where you kept them out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Or the fuck, not even the playoffs then. That was just a straight championship.
Yeah. I miss the BCS.
I didn't like the system. Because think about North Dakota State. They wouldn't even have a chance at the Natty in the current form, or like if the BCS were still around.
Oh, they'd have a chance. It's NDSU.
They'd have it like they'd have the record. Like I'm sure they'd have the record, but it's playing at a mid or playing for like what the BCS considered a mid major.
But you
Playing,
really think if they were having records like they were, say they made the jump to the FBS during the BCS era, if they were having the records that they were having, fucking the Big 12 or fucking even the Pac 12 or maybe even the Big 10 would have came a knocking.
like I think if they continue their dominance at the Mountain West, they'll definitely get interest from higher level fucking conferences. It's just at their current level where they're at the Mountain West. Like you got to look at the other teams in the Mountain West, or like at the time of the WAC, fucking your Boise States, fucking get the Fiesta Bowl against. I mean, that wasn't a natty. That was just like a bowl game, big bowl game against Oklahoma. My
Yeah,
Oklahoma
New Year's
Sooners.
Six Bowl.
Yeah, got the New Year's Six Bowl. Same thing. Hawaii only undefeated season in 2008 with Colt Brennan as quarterback. They're the or they got a New Year's Six Bowl and that was it because they played in the WAC. They just were like it just the system was very flawed at the time.
But I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I know we're getting off of this fucking 10-legger a little bit, but just since we're on the topic, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Here, March 2nd of 2026, I believe the year is. Yeah, 2026. At currently 10:09 p.m. In the next 6 years, North Dakota State University will make the jump to either the Big 12 or the Big 10.
One of those bigger conferences.
Yes, it's going to be one of the two.
Will that be when you go and finish those final math credits?
Maybe.
If they jump to the Big Ten, would you go and do it for some free tickets?
Yeah, that, and then I can also brag and say that I graduated from a Big 10 school.
True. I mean, shit, regardless, even if they're in the Mountain West.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, regardless, you could say you graduated from a Missouri Valley school, a Mountain West school, and a Big Ten school. I think they'd go to the
True.
10. I think they'd. I don't think. I think if anything, they'd go to the 10. I don't think they'd go to the 12.
Yeah. For
Because
some
if
reason, just the way the Big Ten is laid out, it makes more sense logistically. Like if you're looking at mileage and travel and everything, it makes more sense for them to do the Big Ten over the Big 12.
I think it's still bad regardless, but it's definitely less bad through the Big Ten. And also, you got to think climate
Yeah, like
wise. Like if you're going and playing in the Big 12, you're going and playing your Texas Tech, your TCU, your fucking Baylor's, your fucking Arizona State. I mean, they're still playing that in the Mountain West, which I know they're probably not the biggest fans. I mean, they got their Wyomings and their fucking Boise's. They're gonna be colder, but they still have to go out to Hawaii and shit like that in some of the Cali schools. But like the main thing with North Dakota State is that like the Big 10 compared to the Big 12 has a lot friendlier climate for their style of football and what their players are used to practicing and being around on a daily basis, you know? Just that cold weather up in
yeah,
Fargo, the snow, you're
and
going to see a
and
lot more in Big 10 than Big 12.
and no matter what, if they do make the jump to one of those bigger conferences, there's no way they're going to be able to expand the Fargo Dome uh, to fit that much or to fit that much capacity because they're going to have to go well up over shit for a Big Ten school. They're probably going to have to hit, what would you say, maybe 50,000 at the lowest?
At least. Like who's
Yeah,
the
because
who's
I
the
mean,
worst
what?
performing Big 10 school? Maryland?
Um, Northwestern.
Northwestern. They're building a 35,000 seats. So I guess that's probably the lowest end. Which I mean, hey,
So
that's not
yeah,
far
there's
off.
yeah, but that's still fucking 20,000 more seats that they're going to have to try and cram into the Fargo Dome.
Well, I thought it was already at 20, right? Or are they expanding to 20?
Uh, they're expanding to 20, and that's about all you can really fit in there.
Unless they expand the
Um,
building.
yeah, but at that point, with how old the Fargo Dome is, they'd be better off just to tear it down and rebuild. And I don't really see them doing that because they like using the Fargo Dome for conventions and whatnot. And, of course, the good old Midwestern fucking boat show.
Midwestern boat show. Shit.
But
We
there is a lot of good opportunity there for a new stadium there at the south end of Fargo, like along I want to say it's at the intersection of 52nd and 47th Street, down at the very far southwest end of town, or not like very far southwest, but at the southwest end of town. That's right about where the city limit is, and it's just open fields for fucking miles. Like you can damn near see all the way down to fucking Horace. Um, fucking right out there would be the perfect spot for a new stadium.
Yeah, I was about to
I mean,
say
it's gonna suck.
I know they aren't lacking
It's gonna
space.
suck because it's gonna suck because it's not close to the campus. Like the Fargo Dome is technically not on the campus, but it's a road over from the campus. Like it's a road north from the campus.
That's not bad at all. It's not like 15 minutes away or anything.
No.
Not
But
like
still,
fucking
even then, if they were to move down there to the southwest end of Fargo, the way Fargo is set up, you can be down there in about like 5-10 minutes.
shit. That's smooth.
Yeah.
Uh, trying to realizing that we fucking got sidetracked hardcore. Uh, college basketball. It exists, and I forgot about it. We're 7 legs in.
Yep.
What you
So
got?
for that eighth leg, we're gonna go to College Station, Texas. Kentucky going into Texas A&M. Just the way they're playing, and them trying to really hold on to their blue blood status. I got Kentucky as an underdog at plus 105. So it's pretty much pick 'em odds right now for that game.
Mm-hmm.
But just the way they've been playing, you can tell Kentucky's really got a fire lit underneath them, because this will be like 3 or 4 years in a row, if they have a bad year this year, that they haven't lived up to that standard that they're like supposed to hold themselves to. So I see them kind of starting to come out of that funk and then doing it here this year.
Yeah, Kentucky as well. They're streaking 2 in a row, and A&M they're streaking the wrong way at
Yeah.
0-2 in the past 2 games. So I'll take your pick on Kentucky on that one.
Then next, we're gonna go to Michael Jordan's alma mater there in North Carolina. Clemson coming to town. Um, just looking at the streak, and just the sheer fact that Clemson has a hard time of getting past North Carolina on the hardwood. We're going to take North Carolina as the favorites at minus 196.
Wait, you said 196 is what you got him at?
Yeah.
Mild shift on that line. Was that a few hours ago?
942 during the pod.
Oh, okay. Well, since we got fucking sidetracked, it dropped 20, so it's minus 176 for him now.
All right.
So yeah, I definitely
Then
I'll tell
to
that.
and to close the night out on the slip, we're gonna go to Boise, Idaho.
Oh,
Uh, San Diego State. We got the Mexicans going into Boise State. Face the fucking Broncos. I like Boise State at home here. I don't think San Diego's gonna get it done.
Boise
Especially,
streaking.
yeah, Boise streaking at home. Elevation's gonna play a little bit of a factor, especially since San Diego's a little bit below sea level. I don't think they're going to be able to make the adjustment. I got Boise State money line at -115.
I agree with that pick. Anytime someone's streaking, that's automatic lock for me to want to or to just agree with the pick.
And then my total odds for that 10-legger. I know the lines have shifted a little bit, and they probably will shift by the time y'all are listening to this. But I got that 10-legger at a plus 34,503 odds. I put 50 cents down to win $173.
Odds slightly changed. Now it's 33,301 live now. Putting 50 cents on it to win 166. Oh, fucking coughing, man. Jesus. And then I know we only have a couple tomorrow, but NBA real quick. Or we got a few. Oh, we got a big slate tomorrow. Yeah, you said you. We
You
said.
see the score for the Utah Jazz game?
Oh, damn.
What if I told you I got them earlier at plus 330 underdogs?
Jesus Christ. I just watched them go from underdogs to -235 favorites in the span of 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just got another two.
Oh, not just that. Asian Sensation ladder's done already.
Yeah, they hit. He hit.
Fuck yeah. And I even added to it tonight. Hey, does he have an assist yet? Not yet. I need him to get an assist.
Hold on. 1 second.